Alright, my friends, welcome back once again, and we are playing through Breath of Fire. Again, retro RPG relaxation. You may notice that we are not starting in the woods where we left off. And that is because I got a little bit paranoid going through the woods, and sure enough, I was right to be paranoid, as the game did not actually save this time the video as I was going through the woods through there. So, yeah, again, a little bit through there. We're going to very quickly go through town as we still have the audio of me talking to everybody and doing the things through there. So we're just gonna grab the map real quick. Get back to business. Despite the struggles and vexations of 2 consecutive issues with recording and audio and everything there, honestly, I'm not actually dispirited or anything about playing through these bits of game for a second time, which I think is a good sign that I am actually going to stick with it this time and actually get through the game. So I hope that you guys are enjoying it, because I will be playing this game for a good few hours to come. We're not going to go on through and get things for our soldier friends, because sadly they aren't going to give them back to us later. Let's sure times 9 times 9, absolutely. So let's pop on through and dig on back to the forest. So paranoia pays off. In that time we only lost about 12 minutes, so not the worst. Quit dealing with creeps. P-bugs are no longer a problem for our hero, thankfully, as not only do we have the E-key, we have multiple party members, which means that we are not going to be endlessly poisoned just because there are P-bugs around. So, now, we will see here spiders, which are an important enemy because they are the first non-boss enemies that can take a hit from the E-key and survive. So, fortunately, our hero, Soldier 2, comes through to finish that off. Before too long, we are going to be greeted with the stark difference between Soldier 1 and Soldier 2. Guys, I do apologize. Monster left life. Oh, that's good. People have always been saying that I should get one of those. I do apologize as we are going through the forest through here if I am either quiet or repeating something that I actually said in the last stream, because, again, when you lose audio like that, it just means I'm not entirely sure what I said before, but that's okay. We will do our best to get through it. And from your end watching it, you don't know. You don't know what I had done before. But I assure you, I was very funny, very charming. You would have loved it, liked the video, given it a comment, and all of those things that YouTubers always ask you to do. You would have been doing it because it was just so good. Those magical 12 minutes. Alright, here we have the clear difference between Soldier 1 and Soldier 2, as we have two spiders here. So we've got our E key. Boom, we've got Soldier 2, yes! Soldier 1 gets hit by the spider first, because, as we mentioned, he is just not as good as Soldier 2 at anything. Slower, not as strong, and just really vexing when you do not have the knowledge about the E key, because you're like, oh, I've got these soldiers to help me out, and one of them is really good, and one of them sadly is not. But that's okay. We all have different abilities. We all do our best. Soldier 1 is doing the best that he can, and we appreciate him for it. So Soldier 1, you are alright in my book. We all have different paths and ways to get through. Doing your best is all that we can ask. So appreciate you, Soldier 1, even though you do vex me a little bit when you let us take hits from spiders. And old reliable Soldier 2 takes care of that for us. Let's do maybe 2 more fights, and then we will drop our Marble 3 on and go through the forest in style. Okay, upgrade our armor there a little bit by switching from a suede shield to a bandage. And you probably wouldn't think is like a big upgrade in terms of defense, just having a band-aid as opposed to like a shield. But I guess that is why I am not a game designer. Also, just not knowing how to code or do anything like that, and generally being too impatient about things that I am not immediately great at to go through and actually learn the skills needed to be great at it. Okay. That is enough of encounters through here. Let's drop that Marble 3. Strange mist surrounds the area and protects it from the forces of evil. I tend not to get too wild about using the Marble 3s, but, you know, we are splitting our experience 3 ways at this point in the game, and only one of those ways is actually giving us some return on investment through there, so let's hurry on through as best we can. We have clean water, which means that there are going to be P-bugs here as well. You can bet your bottom dollar. Hey, some nice little walking without issue to that M drop in the chest there. A very important item, not because it is super useful, it's kind of useful, but most importantly, because you can sell it for a large amount of money, which is very important in making sure that you get enough money and do not end up so confused about how you get money that you call the Nintendo Power Line and rack up a $20 phone bill for your grandparents. Okay, so now we are going to pop on through and face off with the floating specter, the Grim Reaper, just there. Go away, nobody's home. You're literally right there. We can see you. Now, if you do not have the E key for this fight, you see very, very quickly as Soldier 1 and 2 do 6 damage, 7 damage there. This is a long fight if you do not know that you can use the E key. 13 damage from the soldiers. Nina does less. So, yeah, this fight is easy from this perspective. But when you are playing it without knowing about that E key, it is a pain in the butt. Alright, level 8 for Nina. Excellent. Almost putting her on pace with our hero. This, after beating that Grim Spectre, is where we lost audio last time. Which means that everything through here is now new. Well, not new, because it's a very, very old game, and I have played it before, but at the very least it will be new commentary. Okay, let's pop on through. I'm going to be very bold and go downstairs. To collect these chests, because I am going to be hoping and betting that I can remember where these traps are and I won't be dropped down here again. That is probably a very, very bold assumption on my part, but we are still gonna do it. Okay. We're not gonna worry about every chest that is in this place either, because we are not about the completionist lifestyle here on Triple R Retro RPG Relaxation. No, we are about taking things at your own pace, having a good time, and just doing the best that we can. And doing the best that you can does not always mean that things are going to be perfect. And that's okay. You don't need to worry about being perfect. You just do your best, have a good time. Now, let's quickly look back through here. Okay, yeah, the one on the right is the one that we're going to want later. So again, we're level 8, so I'll probably drop another Marble 3 through here. Getting Nina to level 9 would be nice. I think that's where she gets Cure 2, but there is no rush. Again, we are not getting very efficient level ups through here. So, we will make use of the Marble 3s that we have. Yeah, that is return to normal. XP, that would be nice. Normal pills. Another Grim Spectre. That's okay. Still have a ways to walk before we run into that one. Look at the little mice popping up there on top of the wall. Be okay, buddy. You are safe. Can we get... No, we cannot make it to the stairs before we run into some guys. Oh well. Now we should be able to make it to the stairs, and then we'll drop another Marble 3 on it. Get through. Okay. Don't remember what's in what treasure chest, so we'll just luck into whatever we luck into. Again, we are not going to try to do everything perfectly. We are not going to try to get every item. That is not what makes us happy. What makes us happy is not being poisoned by P-bugs. Try and get to these stairs before we use the next. Oh, dang. A little bit short. I meant to use that Marble 3 again. So we'll use it right after this. Well, back up. Back in business. That one on the right is the one that we want. Nerb. Run downstairs in a hurry. And oh yes! Yeah, I remembered. Okay, so we are not going back down to the basement. I was correct to actually go down and take those items from just before, because we weren't going to drop down there again. No. We are professional gamers here. Life 2. Very nice. Get a life? Man, I've got 2. Everything returned to normal. That is what the world needs right now, I think. But we get back to it. Alright, now we are about to go face to face with another Grim Spectre. Our team is about as healed as it needs to be. My brother was watching the gate. What did you do to him? Same thing we're about to do to you, champ. But this time, let's play it safe. Let's have Mina do a little bit of spell casting, rather than just using the E key over and over again. With the attack up, Soldier 2 does half as much as an E key. which I guess is something. So we had Morte, now we have Mortea. Let's throw an herb on. Still gonna use that EP, even though I buffed up Soldier 1. Now we can finally reap the benefits of our attack up spells. 30, 12, 12. Oh man, with the attack ups, Soldier 1 does as much damage as Soldier 2. That's amazing. So here on Soldier 2. That with Nina, we just wanted to go first, because, yeah, otherwise that can happen. Mortea seems alright. Nope. Again, want to make sure that healing goes off first. So, here's the fastest. There we go. Down goes Mortea. Up we go. To connect the towers. Marble 3 no longer works, that's okay. There are still some bad guys. Hey, that's kind. Water, very nice. A random dragon statue, very convenient. Very nice of the wizard to install one of these. And look, it's girls. Girls that aren't zombies. Help, the wizard is using me as a guinea pig to test his potion. He can make a bridge appear by flipping the switch. Why don't you flip the switch? It's right there. That door isn't locked. You could just... You could just go across. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you later. Be careful. Oh, thank you. Looking for Remedy? You'll find it downstairs. How do you know that? Okay, according to that lady, Remedy should be in that chest. We will be done! Hooray! The gloom phases in and out of existence just like that. Here, no. That's Cure, not Remedy. I think we need something else. I realized in the first issue with the audio, not recording the game audio, that I probably could figure out how to just play the game audio underneath, because I really do like the game audio, but it is very easy to tell, like, when a battle starts to play the battle music, when you're in the tower dungeon to play the dungeon music, that sort of thing. It could be done, but the fact is I don't know how to do it right now, which means that I would have to learn to do it, and in the time that it would take me to learn to do it, I could just play through it again. So what the heck, let's play through it again. I like the little nice sprites on the walls there. I'm not sure how they're on top of what should be solid walls, particularly on the outside of the tower, but that's okay. Not everything needs to make sense in RPGs. not everything makes sense in a lot of the world. That's okay. It's not for us to make sense of everything. Remedy should be in this room. Let's find it and get out of here. Where are my specimens? Who let them loose? I can't let the wizard use people for his experiments. Ah, some unexpected visitors. Your arrival is very timely. Gas! It's the Xeon gas. It will drain our energy. That's right, Bird. Your powers are useless. Here comes an annoying fight. Because I was just so dead set that I had to win. Even though he knocks all of our hit points down to 1, drains all of that magic power. Princess Nina and her soldiers will soon collapse. And your best kids there do nothing. Princess Nina and her soldiers will soon collapse. We're not going to go through all the menus for the E key every time because, again, we are not dealing any damage to this guy. I was just so sure that there must be some way. I'll distract the wizard. Please, go get help. I'll protect her. I can't leave both of you here. Yeah, you're the good one. We need you to protect. Go, get out of here. Hang tight. What have you done? He got away. You're gonna pay for that. Now, it's a little rough. Two damage. The party has fallen. Just like that, that's the end of the game. No, not really. Fortunately, Soldier 2, our hero. I heard her scream. It's too late. You're finished. What? I can defeat an army of weak soldiers with my Xeon gas. Now I will complete my experiment, using the princess as my subject. We won't let you. That's pretty cool. That's a cool looking bird. Your efforts will be in vain. Well, why didn't you turn into a bird when we were trying to get through the forest or anything? That would have been convenient. You wouldn't have had to go through that cave. Oh man, dragons after us. Princess. Oh, here he comes. Our hero, Soldier 2. What is going on? Princess Nina has been captured. This is the work of the wizard. We must send out a rescue party. The wizard has the Xeon gas, which is poisonous to us. Perhaps the traveler at the castle can help us. Oh no, Soldier 2! I'll round up the rescue party. You talk to the traveler. The wizard captured our princess. Help us? No, that's okay. The wizard uses a gas that takes strength from our people. Will you help us? Nah, I'm good. Okay, I guess we are a hero after all. Yes, thank you. The rescue party has been gathered. Please join them outside. Dirk, we need you to help us rescue Princess Nina. Keep still, and the princess has been caught. What's going on? Again, guard, guy. You don't tell that to everybody. These are high-level state secrets that you're supposed to be protecting and defending. But nothing to it, I guess. Some guys are just gonna mouth off. I forget if we can buy a Marble 3 here or not. Let's double check. Item shop, Marble 3, yeah. Let's grab a few more. Alright, let's... I guess we don't need to save the game. There's a save in the tower. Our plan is to storm Karma. Let's go. Everybody is just gonna tell us their plan. Okay. Hop onto my back. I'll give you a ride. Again, a really, really pretty bird sprite, especially for the Super Nintendo. Just really great colors. Like the little orange beaks. Dragons flying underneath, but we don't care. Let's fly. Birds versus dragons. Who will win? Birds vs. Dragons seems very Plants vs. Zombies type. Warrior, rescue the princess. We'll fight the wizard's forces. Oh, here we go. New party member. Bearded guy, Soldier 3. 40 hit points, which means he is even worse than Soldier 1. Alas. We'll tell our story, absolutely. Are we full health? Yeah. Back to full health, we were resting in the castle for a few days. Cannot open that back up and go back down. There's no way out or back into the world without saving the princess. But that's okay, we were gonna do that anyway. We're the hero. The gas that's harmful to Wing Clan members is down below. I can't go on. Soldier leaves the party. Take care. Well, we didn't fight anybody. So, having him in our party, not exactly like vital to our success, it appears. Okay, 3 of them, so we need the key. Spider. That was very rude. Do we have... Yeah, we've got an antler. That's annoying. That little spider's poison thing through there that they generally don't use. Destroying. Alright, the Rang. The nice little item that is not particularly... There you can see it's a big drop off in terms of attack from our longsword, so we aren't going to use it right now, but as soon as we've defeated the wizard, we are absolutely going to pop that bad boy on, and I will show you why afterward. Zard. Oop. No can do Zard. New enemy down here. One for our evil decks. And again, nice 91 experience, which is nice when you don't have to share it with anybody. Okay. A warrior from the Dragon Clan? This young gas won't affect you. But you will soon know the wrath of my magic powers. Alright, let's give him a taste of the wrath of our Iki. He's gonna drop a whole bunch of spells on us. It's important to remember how much each one of them does, as he does go first. So 15 is how much he's done so far. Petrify boosts his defense, but does nothing in the face of Iki. Alright, we are gonna throw an herb on now. But if he used the cold spell twice in a row, that would have been into the game. There's 15, but alright, back down. Yeah, you can boost your defense all you want, pal. Keep doing fearlessly. I'm still gonna use the E key. I'm still gonna do 30 damage. 1,000 experience. There we go. Level 10 for our hero. We love to see it. Luck up 2. Nice. I was so close to perfecting the eternal life potion. Thank you. Nina collapses and Dirk carries her up the stairs. I don't know what we would have done if you weren't there. Now it's over and we can hurry back to the castle. Thanks for everything, Dirk. Come on, I'll give you a lift. By turning into a really cool bird. Ah, so cool. A little escort, which means that our bird army trounced those dragon folks. There were 4 birds there, as well as ourselves. 2, 3, 4, which means that not only did we not lose anybody, we actually picked up a new bird in our fight. Father! Princess Nina has gone to see the king. Makes sense? Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you very much. You're welcome. It was Dirk's bravery that saved Nina. Yeah. It was Dirk's bravery that saved Nina. Was Dirk's bravery that saved Nina, wasn't it? So all of that adventuring and stuff that we did as Nina gets covered up by the 5 minutes that we spent with the hero through there. Thank you for all that you've done. They're all probably just gonna say thank you, and it was Dirk, our hero. Dirk, thanks for helping the princess. Now my only concern is the king. Okay. Dirk, the remedy doesn't seem to be working. Are we too late? Little, very old sprite work. I'm beginning to feel better. See the eyes opening up through there. Pretty cool for early 90s. I'll be fine. Oh, yep, he is fine. I'm getting much better. Thank you, Dirk. You saved my father's life. So, you're the warrior who saved my life. What can I offer in return? Well, there is one thing. I think that this may be one of the only times that Dirk actually speaks in the entire game. So, enjoy that. Well, there is one thing. You wish to use the tunnel? Is that all? You could have asked for more. Dirk, I'd like to join you on your journey. Don't go, Nina. You'll only slow him down. Isn't that right, Dirk? I've made my decision. We can't ignore Zog's power. I'm going. See, this time they are actually labeling Nina and Dirk talking. So it's not like they didn't know that the earlier conversations would be confusing. They just didn't want to give the other people names. Made my decision. You can't ignore Zog's power. I'm going. If it's important to you, you have my permission. Be careful. Nina joins the party. She's got a name and everything. So let's hit the music. Yeah, now we're talking, now we're cooking. So we got Dirk, level 10, Nina, level 8, 1425, 3127. So pretty big experience gap, but most of that was from the wizard. So pretty par for levels. 2 members of the party. We love to see it. So now we can finally get on through. We are going to cross the bridge. And then we will call it a day from there. So guys, thank you once again for joining us on Retro RPG Relaxation. The king has given me his authorization. Locked. So yes, thank you once again for joining us. I appreciate you sticking with us through the technical issues. So again, I hope it wasn't too bad on your end. A little far off waterfall is nice on that. I do appreciate you sticking through, sitting through another video. I hope that you got to relax some, and we are going to keep on playing, keep on relaxing going forward, so stick with us, join us again. Again, if you are here, I assume that you're one of my friends. Thank you for watching, my friend, and if not, and you watched all the way through anyway, that qualifies you to be a friend of mine. So, thank you, my friend. We will catch you next time.